There's many advantages to choosing an apprenticeship. Personally, I think gaining the qualification at the end of it is a massive advantage in itself. Things like getting that real-life work balance, working with highly skilled tradespeople. You don't get to do that every day. Just outside Sask, you can see all on the floor, like master tradesmen, and you get to work with them just like that from the age of 16, and now I'm 20, and I'd feel like I've learnt so much that I'd never thought I'd have learnt before. So my future career ambitions is to hopefully finish my apprenticeship this year, and that is to become an associate manufacturing engineer. And then in the near future, I'd like to work towards an S4, which is a senior manufacturing engineer, and hopefully I can have my own little apprentice to bring under my wing and teach them all the experience they need to know and support them throughout their journey. There's been many different projects that I've been involved in, one being creating a bespoke training package for new apprentices transitioning onto the programme. So the first year is at college, so then the second year they've got to come, say, to Sask. So I've made a package which involved site tours and information packages to make sure they understand what to expect when coming in. And there's been another project which is the initial phase of the inactive tool store, which was a cost avoidance project that I was involved in, which has saved the company about £2 million so far, and that was just through calibration and maintainable tool in itself, which is a massive achievement if I do say so. And another one that I'm currently involved in is developing and deploying this new specialised innovative tooling, which is like a scanner, so we can create a digital workstation on our laptops. So we're not having to go out on the shop floor all the time, we can visualise it from our computer screens, which is pretty cool. My biggest achievement so far is winning the Queen's Silver Medal competition just in January. It was mentally and physically challenging in itself. It was a week residential course in Kielder Forest up in Northumberland in September. So the rain poured, the Queen passed away as well, which was the namesake of the competition. And the competition was so tough. And I was the youngest ever to have won it, which is a massive achievement. I became a STEM ambassador. So that means I go to social settings, so schools, colleges, different employers, and talk about the apprenticeships that we have to offer as a business and talk about my personal journey so far. And I'm currently involved in a Women in Engineering programme through Pathway. So that's where I go onto a WebEx call and talk about different apprenticeships and try get more women in the industry, because there's a stigma on that. It's a male-dominant industry, but it's not. It's recognition for all my hard work so far through my apprenticeship scheme. I think showing that all my hard work had been recognised, not just through the business but nationally, is a huge achievement in itself, and I'd be really fortunate and honoured to receive the award if I am that lucky.
Throughout the time I've known her, she's just really grown from strength to strength. She seizes every opportunity that's given to her. She's been involved in countless projects through to STEM, supporting in schools. I think she's a great role model for women in engineering. She's just so enthusiastic. I mean, I've never heard her turn down any opportunity that's been given to her. And she embodies what I see an apprentice is. She's works really, really hard. She's doing her HNC, which she'll finish shortly. I think her last exam is in May. Now, that isn't part of her framework. She's doing that alongside her apprenticeship. And just everything that she does, she puts everything into it. And she thoroughly deserves to be nominated for the award.
So my name is Ben Love. I'm a second-year engineering apprentice at Siemens. I'm doing a degree course on electrical and electronic engineering. I chose an apprenticeship because I find I respond best to vocational approaches to learning. This way I can apply the theoretical knowledge that I learn in college to real-world situations. Completing a degree apprenticeship with Siemens has also allows me to jump straight into my career without accumulating any student debt, which is of course important. I take pride in wearing the Siemens badge. It represents a well-respected company in the industry. I also enjoy the variety of placements and experiences that I've gained during my apprenticeship, as well as the opportunity to meet with and work with industry experts. I tell them that a degree apprenticeship is an excellent option. It offers the best of all worlds, a valuable qualification, hands-on experience and great career prospects. Although it may not be the easiest option, it's definitely worth considering, especially if a vocational approach to learning suits you and you're willing to put in the extra effort. With an apprenticeship, you also have the opportunity to work with and be mentored by industry experts, all again while avoiding student debt. So I've always known that I wanted to be an engineer. My apprenticeship allows me to gain hands-on experience in various engineering disciplines, such as electrical, mechanical and software engineering. So I hope to obtain my qualifications, apply them in the field, and then eventually secure a managerial role before mentoring new apprentices, hopefully encouraging more people to pursue engineering apprenticeships. I believe I was nominated because others have noticed my dedication and hard work. Of course, enjoying the learning process and working with my colleagues makes it easy to put in the extra effort. So yeah, during my placements, I've been involved in hands-on, customer-facing projects, which has helped me promote the Siemens brand. Although as an apprentice, I feel as though I'm a net drain on resources just due to the investment in my training. I aim to give back by showcasing my skills and commitment to the business. Some of my biggest achievements include securing the apprenticeship, being nominated for this award, and representing the UK in WorldSkills Mechatronics. So my commitment to continuous learning, strong work ethic, and genuine passion for my field are what drive me to go above and beyond in my job requirements. So yeah, totally. I've visited schools and showcased Siemens to encourage students to consider apprenticeships. I enjoy being part of Siemens' initiatives to promote the opportunities available in engineering to young people. While I'm surprised to be nominated and can't really imagine winning, if I were to win, I'd like to think it would be due to my dedication and hard work. Winning the award would mean a lot to me. It would serve as a recognition for my efforts and dedication. It would be the ultimate confirmation that others notice the hard work I put into my apprenticeship.
Ben is a fantastic young engineer. He has a real passion for engineering that he's clearly sort of cultivated from a very young age. He's been into 3D printing in his personal life for a very long time. And he started bringing that into his work as well. He's now working on some quite advanced motion control as his first project. He consistently impresses us at being able to find information and figure out problems himself.
I have a lot of different ambitions that I want to do. So team leading on a craft level. So where I am now, I would love to be a team leader, sharing my skills and experience to new people that come through the door, or to maybe move away from the shop floor and work in an early careers department, as I like to promote other apprenticeships to different people, and I'd love to be able to see someone else succeed and give them the skills that I've learned. I have sat in meetings to help out with the design plans of the University of Cumbria campus, which we are looking at getting down at the bottom of the SASC. This is to encourage other people to come away, give the opportunity to work on your HNC, as well as having an apprenticeship within BAE Systems. I've also helped out with the plans of the Portland Walk campus, which is the chance to pay back into the community and open up a more diverse place for people to come. We wanted to help the smaller businesses, so we have looked into buying into the town centre. Due to the demand in apprenticeships that we're wanting to take on, we need to expand, so we are looking at expanding the SASC as well, which I've helped out with the design plans in as well. I've also took part in many careers fairs in the business and outside of the business, as I am a career STEMS ambassador and a careers representative. So I go to different places and represent BAE Systems as a whole and things that we do here. I talk a lot about the engineering side of things and my job. I speak to parents and children and just tell them how they can get an apprenticeship within BAE Systems. I hosted the Diversity and Inclusion podcast, which is just to talk about how we want to break the stigma within BAE Systems. A lot of people feel like this is a male-dominated industry and female can't work on shop floor craft apprentices. I just tried to break that and talk about my story since joining BAE Systems, how I've felt and how I've had the experience here. And recently I've just become an ethics officer. This is so that I can sit there, and if anybody has any issues and they don't feel comfortable to go to their team leader or their manager, that they can come to me. Nothing is disclosed and it is always talked about in the appropriate way, but it's nice to be able to sit there and help someone else deal with their struggles when I've had personal ones myself. I've had a few achievements while being here. So one of my main ones is winning the Make UK Endeavour Award regionally and nationally. This is where I went down to London and I was up for an award for achieving great success while dealing with great difficulty. This is because in 2021 I lost my dad to a cardiac arrest all of a sudden, but I still continued with my apprenticeship. I did work while I was off, so I created STEMS resources for different schools while I was off on bereavement. Then returning to work 4 weeks later, and then that's when I was nominated for the award for continuing to push through my apprenticeship while dealing with that outside of work. I am part of the STEM outreach programme, so I attend schools from Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2 and Key Stage 3. We go in and we show them what we do within BAE Systems, the STEMS activities that we do. I also am part of the charities committee. So we currently have a charities event that's happening on the 30th of June, which is a rounders for the Barrow Food Bank. During COVID, the Barrow Food Bank hit a massive impact and they were struggling to get food to the families that couldn't afford it. So we are raising money for them currently.
For Kaylee, it was an easy nomination because ever since I interviewed her, she's dedicated herself to getting the maximum out of her apprenticeship and currently given the maximum amount back in terms of being involved in everything from recruitment videos for BAE and being the assistant chair on the Apprentice Council.
It'd mean the absolute world to me if I managed to win this award, because it'll help me show to young girls in the community that what females can do in a craft apprenticeship,